Greetings and welcome to the latest episode of Preserve the 80s. If you like poor video production quality, even more terrible audio quality, and tales about vacations that didn't quite go the way they were planned to, roll up your sleeves because you're about to be swimming in all three. This is a amalgamation of videos I made during a vacation to Alaska. This past week, there was some trouble with one of the connecting flights. I ended up stuck in Seattle for a couple of days, and then being rerouted. I was supposed to fly from Seattle to Anchorage after leaving. Well, I started in Hartford, then went to Detroit, then Seattle. From there, I was supposed to go to Fairbanks, Alaska, but I was given misinformation about the ticket gate, the boarding gate. So myself and 20 or so people, most of whom seemed to be of Native Alaskan descent, went hobbling around the airport in search of the correct gate. We never found it, and Delta says they don't know what happened to the plane. They were generous enough to give me a $15 food court voucher, and so I had to go through Alaska Airlines. From there, I connected to Reno, to San Francisco, to Anchorage, and then finally to Fairbanks. So there was a lot of airport time in the balance, and I used that time to film some restaurants. Hopefully you will enjoy them. This is part one. These are the videos that took place before I arrived in Fairbanks. And I'll just throw in a scene of the plane landing for dramatic effect. As dramatic as this channel ever becomes, I suppose. This is the first installment of what was supposed to be the Preserve the 80s Alaska special. Delta made a bit of a mistake. They don't know exactly what, and I don't know exactly what. All they told me was they don't know where my plane is. So I'm going to be in Seattle for probably the next 36 hours, I'm told. So I figured, well, if I'm going to be stuck here, I might as well eat something, because they were kind enough to give me a $15 food court voucher. So let's see what that buys me. Went to a place called Pai Mei. It appears to be an Asian, they say it's authentic Asian something. I'm not exactly sure what. But there's a snickerdoodle cookie. Pepper steak fixed in a somewhat different way. Mr. Pibb. I almost didn't shoot this video because there's a live band here, and they're worse than death. And because I love you, I wasn't going to expose you to this. But then I thought, why should I be the only one to suffer? If hell has a soundtrack, this is certainly it. But let's see if the dining options can make up for that. Lead singer is a Courtney loved Lady Gaga mashup, only 10 times as loud. And the guy in the band looks like the illegitimate offspring of Garth from Wayne's World and a tattered seltzer water can. But anyway, let's get to the food now, which is the more important part. Not bad for airport Asian. Like I said, it's pepper steak fixed a slightly different way. You might call it the James Klein platter. There's also some fried rice here. Not terrible. I guess we'll move on to the cookie. I'm kind of trying to do this as quick as I can so I can get away from the music, which is actually quite a bit quieter now than it was just before I started filming. So we'll get to the cookie now. Cookie's quite good. It's highly similar to the snickerdoodles that used to be able to get at Quiznos before all of them disappeared. I don't need to review the Mr. Pibb. Mr. Pibb is a drink of the gods. But it speaks for itself without me having to say anything. So before the caterwaul, I can go up another notch. I'm just gonna see what this fortune cookie says to get out of here. I hope it says that you'll go temporarily deaf. That would be a good fortune. Oh, the bitter irony. It says, today is a good day to enjoy the unexpected. So enjoy. Even the Chinese are against me. What chance do I have? Well, that's it for this installment. Stay tuned for part 2. Well, we've now arrived in part 2. I'm on location in a restaurant called either Relish or Relish. I'm not sure based on the spelling. They have these large group type tables where everybody's at, so I have to be a bit quiet. Well, let's see if the burger can help make up for the missed flight. Now, as you can see, they placed part of the vegetables underneath the meat. That's an automatic red flag right there.
Good, how are you? Yeah, I'll do a 20-ounce Allegiant IPA. Okay.
Okay, so that's some remedies. So now we'll move on to the burger, see what we're dealing with. It's good. I'd give it an 88 or so. Now, fries. They're nice. They don't really wow me. They're fries. I mean, that's basically all there is to say. Circumstances not permit me to film much longer, so part 3 awaits. So after some rather uneventful stints in Reno and San Francisco, we've now arrived here at Anchorage, which should be the last connection before we get to the final destination of Fairbanks, where you'll be introduced to the foods that we've been following all along. It's just a airport McDonald's, but it has a rather interesting product here called the Denali Mac. I don't know exactly what makes it different, so we're gonna unveil it, find it out together. Well, it looks like a regular Big Mac, so we will have to do a taste test and find out what the difference is. From the look of things, it seems to be a regular Big Mac, just larger. I think they put 2 quarter-pound patties in there. And so they're not messing with success, they're just making more of a good thing. And as we covered in our last episode, and the pie improvement continues. We still aren't where we were back in the 80s, but we're making strides. So I'll stop filming at this point, and we'll resume once I arrive in Fairbanks.